Cars, one of the world's best inventions, if not the best. A machine that changed the entire landscape of transportation forever. Imagine a world without cars, where travel is slow and limited to horses, trains, and ships. Picture that. Now think about how cars have transformed our lives. Our cities, industries, and daily routines. The automobile revolutionized human history. But when and where did this groundbreaking invention come from? Who created it, and why is it such a necessity in our lives today? In this video, we'll take a fascinating journey through the history of cars, from their earliest prototypes to the invention that changed everything. But before we dive in, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Megadocs for more documentaries like this. To understand the first car, we must look back at the inventions that paved the way. The dream of powered transportation didn't emerge overnight. It was centuries in the making, a gradual process of experimentation and innovation. Early forms of the car were powered by steam, but it was not until the late 19th century that the automobile as we know it began to take shape. In the early 1800s, steam engines were being used to power trains and boats. However, adapting steam power to a land-based vehicle posed significant challenges. One of the earliest attempts came from British engineer Richard Trevithick, who built a steam-powered carriage in 1801. While the design was not practical for everyday use, it demonstrated the potential of steam propulsion. Around the same time, in 1769, French engineer Nicolas Joseph Cugnot created a steam-powered vehicle, often regarded as the first automobile. However, these early machines were slow, unreliable, and inefficient, failing to gain widespread adoption. Despite their limitations, these inventions were crucial stepping stones. They showed that powered transportation on land was possible, even if the world needed something more practical and efficient to ignite a true transportation revolution. Enter Carl Benz, the German inventor often credited as the true father of the automobile. In 1886, Benz unveiled a machine that would change the world forever, the Benz patent motor wagon. The motor wagon was unlike anything seen before. This three-wheeled vehicle was powered by a single-cylinder, four-stroke internal combustion engine. Unlike steam engines, the motor wagon's gas-powered engine was compact, efficient, and suitable for everyday use. It wasn't just an engine bolted to a carriage. It was a brand new form of transportation, meticulously designed for practicality and reliability. The first person to drive the Benz patent motor wagon was not Carl Benz, but his wife, Bertha Benz. In 1888, she took the motor wagon on a historic journey from Mannheim to Pforzheim, covering over 60 miles. This wasn't just a test drive, it was the first long-distance automobile trip in history. Her journey was more than just a demonstration. It was a bold statement that cars could revolutionize how humans traveled. So the first driver in history was a woman. Does that mean women are better drivers than men? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Back to the video. While Carl Benz's motor wagon was revolutionary, it didn't immediately win over the public. In the late 19th century, most people relied on horse-drawn carriages and couldn't imagine a world dominated by machines. Cars were seen as expensive novelties rather than practical tools. Early models were prone to breakdowns, difficult to operate, and required constant maintenance. However, Benz remained determined. In 1893, he founded Benz & Cie, a company dedicated to producing automobiles on a larger scale. Slowly but surely, the motor wagon began to gain attention. By the end of the century, Benz's vehicles were becoming more reliable, paving the way for the automobile's growing popularity. But Carl Benz wasn't the only visionary in the automotive world. In 1908, American industrialist Henry Ford introduced a car that would forever change the industry. The Model T. Ford's genius lay not just in the car itself, but in how it was made. Ford believed the automobile shouldn't just be a luxury for the wealthy, but a necessity accessible to everyone. To achieve this, he pioneered the assembly line, a groundbreaking manufacturing process that drastically reduced production costs. By 1914, Ford's factories were producing 300,000 cars annually. The Model T became affordable to the average American, transforming the automobile from a luxury item into a common possession. Ford's innovation wasn't just about cars, it was about making them practical, affordable, and widely available. This shift didn't just change transportation, it revolutionized the entire manufacturing industry. Ford's assembly line techniques influenced industries far beyond automobiles, setting a new standard for mass production. The automobile didn't just change how people traveled, it fundamentally altered how they lived. Before cars, most people lived in rural areas or small towns, limited by the distances they could travel. The automobile enabled greater mobility, allowing people to live farther from their workplaces and fostering the growth of suburbs. Cities expanded, industries flourished, and economies grew as cars connected previously distant communities. The rise of the automobile also spurred the development of critical infrastructure, including roads, highways, gas stations, and repair shops. Entire industries were born to support the growing demand for automobiles and their maintenance. Culturally, cars became symbols of freedom, independence, and progress. They changed the way people socialized, traveled, and even thought about the world. Road trips became a part of everyday life, and the car became a defining feature of modern society. Today, it's hard to imagine a world without cars. From Carl Benz's humble motor wagon to the revolutionary Model T, automobiles have come a long way. Modern cars are faster, safer, and more efficient than ever, incorporating advanced technologies like electric powertrains, self-driving systems, and smart connectivity. But no matter how advanced they become, cars will always be more than just machines. They're symbols of human ingenuity, a testament to our ability to innovate and adapt. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the automobile. From the earliest steam-powered prototypes to the cutting-edge vehicles of today, the story of the car is one of progress, perseverance, and vision. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to Megadocs, and stay tuned for more fascinating documentaries. See you in the next video.